Ohio State's team this year is even better than last year's. Is that a hot take?
Yes. No.
South Florida is guaranteed to be the Group of 5 team most likely to make the playoffs.
I would say yes.
Yes.
I would say no. Penn State is this year's 2024 FSU because they were really bad last year. The Big 12 is the deepest league, top to bottom.
Not in a million.
No.
I would say yes. What's going on, You Don't Know Ball Podcast Nation? Welcome back to the show. We are back. As you can see, we have new equipment, new studio. Caleb's cracking a cold one because I left mine over there, so I might go get that later in the episode. But we are officially back, and we are in person. So,
First time ever.
first time. Technically, it's the
Technically
second time.
twice.
We're
The
in
audience does
person
not need to know.
for the second official time.
Second. First time was a little rough. Didn't have the equipment yet, so we decided to wait till what? What?
No,
No, it's not.
Oh.
I didn't
You-
post
you-
it.
Wait, so I can't just say roll the clip and
No, Jack had some good lines in that one.
Jack had some great lines. In
He
that.
called the James Franklin news that we heard.
That is something we need to talk about. So we have a bunch of news to get into. So obviously James Franklin was fired. We'll get into that. Sharon Moore, Michigan head coach job on the line this season? Could be. And
Hopefully.
got a bunch of future games coming up this season, and I think Caleb put it on his spreadsheet. So
Yeah, we did.
got the spreadsheet of predictions here soon, and we'll just a basic reaction of what happened last weekend, and a look forward to what this weekend is. So, you guys want to start with James Franklin?
I guess, yeah. I feel like it's a long time coming, honestly.
It honestly feels surreal that he's fired. Like it doesn't. It's like that Christmas gift that you didn't think you were gonna get, but then it comes out, and then you walk down the stairs, and you're just like, "Oh my god!"
See, I look back into our Instagram and TikTok posts about us not having James Franklin in the top 10. There's a couple of people saying like, "Oh my god, how could you not have him in there? You rebuilt Vandy, you put Penn State back on the map." Shut the hell up. I
For real.
I was the one that tried putting him at top 10, but I still didn't like
Me
it.
and A-Roll said,
Yeah, I said, "Hell nah."
I mean,
and we also said Sig Nasty should be up there too,
Yeah.
but we'll leave that for another time.
Sig Nasty's that's something we should talk about too later. But definitely Penn State is so thankful for what James Franklin did, but they're also really thankful to see him go. So this is definitely one of the most disappointing college football teams I can remember
Well,
in a long time.
Well, yeah, but like Penn State's happy to see him go, but Penn State's alumni or supporters are all really struggle with that buyout money that they had to pay him for the next 80 years.
$49 million.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
He is required to
I
look
bet
for
they're
another
not
job.
as happy, but
So
Yeah.
attaboy Frankie.
hey,
Get
gotta
your
pay
bag.
out,
it's a
but
good job.
Apparently in his contract, he has to go look for another job in college football or pro football. But
Interesting.
and he's gonna be like, yeah, I want to attend this Zoom interview on the beach in my multi-million-dollar house, and maybe I'll take the offense.
We'll see if Plainwell football needs another a coordinator or
Dude,
something.
he could go play. He could go coach D3 and still be paid like a lot more money than we would ever see in our entire life.
Oh, yeah.
He could walk out with his daughter to the beach or a new lake house or whatever. All he wants now, because brother's got money for years and years and years.
Honestly, yeah, that's kind of like best case scenario. I mean, he did the easy part of just having a really good team at Penn State, got paid for it, and then lost the big games, and then now he's gone.
He's like Jimbo.
There's the top two. I was listening to this podcast, and I don't know if you guys know Brandon Walker, but he was saying the top two best jobs in America is fired college football coach and then Barstool. And honestly, probably not wrong. Barstool's pretty fun, I guess.
Yeah,
but
dude, I see them doing the obstacle courses
Yeah,
all the
that's-
time. I'm
that's
like,
badass.
I want to do that.
Barstool, if you see us right now, help a brother out. That's what we're at.
Yeah, they just hired.
We will be better if Barstool hires us.
Yes, build us our own. You don't know ball barstool studio.
There we go.
There we go.
We need one in Plainwell, Michigan.
Yep.
There's some open downtown buildings I saw. We were just rode past them.
Yeah, there's some abandoned buildings. I mean,
The old paper mill.
oh my god, that would actually be insane.
At least scary.
Is it haunted?
It probably is,
It's
bro.
it's haunted by those those sand sculptures that they used to make, and then the raccoons would break it and then break them.
I remember that. We went the day after, and it's like all the there's like a Superman, and it's like it was perfect on top, and then like when it got to his like legs are just like
It was something. But yeah, so James Franklin is out at Penn State, and I am gonna ask you this as a quick question. Who do you think is a potential hire for Penn State? We'll start with Jack.
I would love to see Trace McSorley in there.
oh my
He's what is he, assistant quarterback coach? I think.
yeah
At
Like,
Penn?
yeah he is.
Wow.
I mean,
I thought that boy should still be in the NFL. I mean, he's not that old, so it's like,
he should be throwing on a dime right now. But,
Yeah, but opportunities pass you out. Not everyone can be Baker Mayfield.
I mean, we are seeing the UCLA offensive
that's what I was gonna
coordinator.
say. Jerry
That's true.
Neuheism. He's
yeah.
tearing it up right now for
Mhm.
your Bruins.
I know, dude. I tell you what, I think one place James Franklin has been rumored to go is like, oh, like UCLA could use him. And I don't know, like, that would honestly, I wouldn't mind that much because I think that would definitely draw in some more recruits. And, you know, he's a transfer portal god. So
Right.
definitely good at getting guys in there. We'd have a really, really solid team and maybe even be ranked, you know, going into seasons and whatnot. But there's always going to be that question of can he coach a team to win big games? And UCLA just beat him. So it's
Right.
Yeah.
like why would we do that? Plus, I love Tim Skipper. I mean, I like his attitude. Tim Skipper's, you know, he's always super positive, and he seems to have rallied this 0-4 team to a 2-game win streak. Hopefully, make it 3 this week against Maryland. So, I also love Jerry Neuheisel as well. I know he's going to get paid out the wazoo from another team, but I hope he doesn't leave, man.
No, he's a UCLA Bruin.
I know. I was going to say because he's been there for a while. I think did he play quarterback
Yeah,
there too?
yeah.
So
To be honest, I thought he was the head coach.
I thought he was too.
I mean,
He should be.
What he did in that first game, he offensive coordinated for against Penn State was incredible. Just the offense looked completely different. He's really unlocked Nico, which has been great to see. I mean, Nico, he's had his legs with him the whole time. We haven't seen it at all this year. And then finally against Penn State, uses his legs. He rushes for over 100 yards, throws for over 100. Michigan State, much of the same. Didn't even need his legs to win that game.
The Nico turnaround needs to be studied because he looks like a complete different quarterback than he did the first 4 games of the season. So
He's earning his $4 million, and
Yeah.
Anyway, Alec, where do you think Penn State's former coach could go? Whatever his name is.
James Franklin.
Oh, it's
honestly.
it's who do you think the next coach for Penn State?
Oh, I thought it was where do you
The
think
next
it would-
coach for Penn State.
No, honestly, I don't hate where you took that too because I think we should answer both those questions. Oh, so you answered where you think James could go, Caleb. Who do you think is going to go into the Penn State job?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Let's see. Honestly, dude, my college football coach knowledge is not great, so I'm just gonna hand it over to Alex.
Jimbo.
Here we go.
Let's bring back Joe Paterno.
Here's
Oh,
okay.
Jesus.
So my answer
Look,
for where I
assistants
think
with
James
Assistants need to be vetted and thoroughly researched.
Oh God.
my answer for where James Franklin's gonna go, I just know that Michigan State's gonna somehow hire him as a defensive coordinator, and I'm gonna lose my mind. But
You think
Where-
he'd taken a coordinator job?
I don't think what
I don't think.
I don't
think
see where-
Franklin,
why not?
Who
why not?
was a head coach?
I think Franklin at this point would be like head coach, or I'll just take my $50 million. And
Right.
Yeah,
Well, he could
Yeah.
go to Arkansas, but then again,
Bobby Petrino's got that shit on lock.
right, right.
Give
But
him a Marvis.
I think
Give him Nick Grace. He'll run that program.
I think that Penn State needs somebody like John Gruden to come in there and run that shit.
That's a legendary poll.
he is rumored to be among the coaching candidates for that job, but he's been out of the game too long. There ain't
Yeah.
no way.
I think he.
Dude, you seen him
He likes
dissect with
making-
some of the draftees? He could get back in there.
There's
like
no
that.
way he has he's never coached a college game.
Never.
Well,
I don't think. I think he's always been an assistant for a college, but then he moved on to the NFL, and then he's just always been a head coach there.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, it is something that's being talked about. His name is floating around. I know Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, Marcus
Penn State's gonna make a run at him, but I'm also gonna make a run at not quarterback, the president of the United States. So same likability there. But
I'd vote for you.
yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. But no, I think did you answer that question, Alex?
Yeah, I answered both.
So what I'm gonna say is that I think James Franklin will end up going to Michigan State. I think that's a job that's gonna become open here pretty soon because Spartan fans are not too happy with Jonathan Smith, and I don't know why Michigan State even hired Jonathan Smith or Jonathan Smith or whatever his name is. He went 37 and like 39 at Oregon State, and he had one good season. So I don't know, but that's not what I'm going to talk about.
See, after year 2, though, I guess Ron Morris in the same boat, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I think James Franklin's got a chance to go to Michigan State, and then I think it's really hard for me to say who I think will go to Penn State because I think Kirk Cignetti is going to get a call, but he's not going to go there. He's going to stay in Bloomington, Indiana. But I think Eli Drinkwitz from Missouri is going to take that job.
Oh, yeah.
He'd fit right in. He's would fit right into that community. He's a little dorky, and he's got some big nuts on him. I think he's a good coach for Missouri.
What about Arizona State's head coach?
Kenny Dillingham's to Arizona State for lifer. He went to school there.
Oh,
so.
never mind. I didn't know he went to school there. Whoops.
Another name that could be thrown in there is Matt Rule. I mean, he's a Penn State alumni.
Dylan just said that he's a Nebraska for life or something like that.
Oh, Ryle did?
Yeah.
And like, isn't this like Matt Rule's like year where he has to do it, or he's not it? But they are ranked.
Yeah, they're 5-1 right now. I think.
Yeah, they're 20 in the 20s somewhere.
Yeah, they're not.
So they're doing good. They got a shot.
Yeah,
they have to win. They needed that Michigan win, and
yeah, that was tough.
Now they have to win. They have a big game this week, I think.
Yeah,
they have to win. So
yeah, that Michigan loss isn't looking too good for them. But
it was by 3, though. It was by 3, though.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
All right, so that's our thoughts on James Franklin. Take it as you want it. Take it as you leave it. Whatever. That's where we're at with that. Next thing we're gonna talk about is let's talk a little bit about Indiana and Oregon. How about that? Kirk Cignetti going out to Eugene, Oregon, and getting the win against a top 5 Oregon team. Jack, yes, I know you're a big Sig guy, so let's hear it.
I'm a Cignetti fan, honestly.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
why didn't you
talk me out? Because I just thought Dan Lanning's not losing in Oregon.
In Eugene.
But I should have factored in Kurt Cignetti doesn't beat top 25 teams; he beats the shit out of them. So I didn't factor that in. Cignetti, former Alabama guy, former Alabama assistant
that 2015
coach.
Staff.
2010.
So 2010.
Yeah.
I got to go with my guns there, but Kurt Cignetti, Indiana's looking great. They're ranked in the top 3 right now. I mean, they're rolling. It's going to be hard to stop that team.
Absolutely rolling. Yeah. Caleb?
I just thought they controlled the game from start to finish. It might have looked close, but after that, I mean, Indiana had it the whole time. I never felt like there was a time where Oregon had any momentum or anything like that. And with it being in Eugene and stuff, I bet it being a noon game there helped as well, because I don't think it was dark at any point in that game. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy I picked Indiana and the only reason was because you guys all went Oregon, so I was like, I mean, screw it, I'll go Indiana. Maybe they'll pull it out, and they did. So Kirk Cignetti's the real deal there.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, looking back on it, I should have went with Indiana because Oregon's best wins against a falling apart Penn State team. Yeah. So Indiana is the real deal. Indiana really should have won that game by 3 scores. It might have looked close, but they absolutely ran away with that game. They should have. If they didn't shoot themselves in the foot, they would have won by more.
Yeah.
So Fredo Mendoza is a dog. Kirk Cignetti.
Yeah, you were dissing that boy.
I know I was dissing on him.
You were dissing Indiana as a whole. I were trying to rank them higher, and you said, Fernando Mendoza from Cal.
Yeah. I was not familiar with this game. Now I am. So he's in the Heisman conversation right now. Indiana's a real team, and I think them and Ohio State are, I think, the top 2 teams in the country outside of Miami. Yeah. So
it's crazy. None of the QBs we thought would be in the Heisman race too. No Cade, Klubnik, no Garrett, no Smyer, no Drew Aller.
Definitely no Drew Aller.
No Nico.
We can throw him out of college.
Get healthy soon, Drew. We're as a podcast, we hated on you a lot, but no one should go out with an injury like that.
None of us
But
wanted
Drew
that
learned
move.
how to play quarterback a little bit better.
He was thrown into a terrible system, but we're moving on from Penn State.
Yeah.
Last year he wasn't a terrible system. He sucked dick in big games too.
Alex, what do you think?
I didn't watch the game, but I know that when Mendoza threw that pick six, I don't know what quarter it was,
It was
and then
late. I think it was late in the third.
yeah, and they were doing an interview with Signetti asking what he said to Mendoza. He's like, "Are you having fun yet?" And then he goes out and Mendoza just balls out for the rest of the game. Just like, hell yeah, that was pretty sick. But no, I was shocked that we saw Indiana do that, and especially in a tough environment like Oregon.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
not many teams win there.
No, dude.
No.
No one really comes out of there like that. Because I mean, Oregon's just a tough spot to
Right.
go
It's
to.
a tough place to play.
Different time zone for Indiana. Completely different.
The West Coast as a whole is a hard
Yeah.
hard
Yeah.
place.
Yeah,
You're
I-
coming from
Well, if you go to
Yeah.
the Rose Bowl, it's pretty easy.
well, yeah, but
Plus your Penn State.
Yeah.
or the Coliseum.
Or
Keep them
Michigan.
coming, dude. Take a shot every time you hear us mention Penn
That's what I'm
State.
here for.
Penn State hater over there.
but yeah, no, Alex, I agree with what you're saying. It's
It's a different culture than what's his name, Tom
Herman or whatever.
Herman or whatever his name
I
was.
don't know what his name
Indiana. He was a good coach for Indiana for whatever they had there as a program, but they were always tough to play, but they weren't tough to beat. So
Right.
Yeah.
and I don't know, that whole culture in Bloomington is completely different after 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Signetti really turned them around.
Signetti knows how to win.
Because they had some good teams before, but they were never like, oh, they're going to win big games.
And NIL
Now
helped
they
them.
are.
Well, I think having Mendoza helps a lot. I think a quarterback makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they
for
definitely
sure.
upgraded at quarterback this year.
And Elijah Surratt, who I picked in my fantasy
you did.
team.
You did pick. He didn't help you win no chip though.
You know,
He did
Chat
You went to
GPT,
gym,
Chat
bro.
GPT on Kill's computer.
Yeah,
Likes
right.
him
Like
better.
that as you leave it. But
That was one of my hot takes, though. Was do you guys think in order to succeed in college football, do you need a quarterback with experience, or can you go get someone like Mendoza right away?
It depends on the
bring him in from a different school who, as Isaacs thought, wasn't that good of a school for QBs, and then bring him into Indiana, and now look, they're balling. You bring Carson Beck, who probably a mid quarterback at Georgia, balling with Miami, who he obviously has.
Michigan's doing okay with Bryce Underwood.
I think it really depends on what the system is and who your coach is.
Right. It's
So-
about changing your game plan to your personnel. I
Right.
feel like that's such a big thing that a lot of football teams do not do.
Right.
Is they don't look at their personnel for the year. They try to build a culture and they get players to form around that culture. I think it's more about game planning for what specific personnel you have.
Yes.
Sure.
Which-
But one guy who didn't transfer in, Alabama guy, Ty Simpson.
Heisman contender.
He's balling.
He's balling.
he is
out too.
balling,
And
dude. He is balling.
He waited his turn, and then he doesn't have much game experience. CJ Carr's a redshirt freshman. He's balling out
Dude,
too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Bryce, I mean, he's a
First
true
year.
freshman, and he's getting
He can
better.
play. He
He's
can
getting
play.
better as week to week goes. But
The USC loss is not Underwood's fault.
we'll get into that Michigan game in a second. But
What
because there's
grade
a
is
lot
Ty
to unpack
Simpson?
there.
What grade is Ty
He's
Simpson?
a senior. I think he's a senior. I think he's a senior because he waited.
So yeah, you mentioned
I think he was
his turn.
Nick Saban's last recruit in
Yeah,
the
'cause
class.
I think he came under. I think he committed as a freshman under Bryce Young, and then he waited out through Jalen Milrow,
Mhm.
and now he's a starter.
Right. And I you mentioned Nick Saban. I saw this video earlier and it was really a
He's
good
redshirt
video
junior.
because
Yeah,
it was
nice.
it was Nick Saban at like some press conference and he was saying how this like redshirt sophomore or freshman was like, "Oh man, coach, why am I not playing?" And it's like, "Man, like who are you better than that I'm going to play you over?"
Mhm.
And it's like all the comments were basically saying, yeah, he should transfer and go to a different school. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, why wouldn't you stay at Alabama and get way better playing against people that are better than you and then become that junior, senior that's going to get the playing time and definitely get drafted to the NFL.
Everybody wants the money now.
Exactly. And it's like, the other half of the comments instead were like, this is why like NIL and transfer portals like ruining college football. So it's like,
For sure.
I don't know. I think, and that's why Saban won't do it anymore because of that too. It's
Oh
like,
yeah,
right.
that drove
he
out.
probably
that
has so
drove
many.
Saban out.
He would have, if he was still coaching, he would have so many players just leave.
Yeah.
And it's not even about like, oh, I'd have to play against them. It's just like that's how you build. That's culture right there. Like
Right.
when you have good players everywhere year after year.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, there's a lot of grass is greener on the other side for these guys who just want to go and play. But we see it time and time again. The guys who wait their turn, get experience under experienced quarterbacks, do better.
Yeah.
we see it in the NFL too. It's
Right.
not. That's like that in high school. I
Mhm.
mean, it's crazy because the formula is really simple,
Mhm.
but I feel like people are really short sighted with that.
Yeah.
Very.
So
Delayed
Fair.
gratification, people.
yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to Ty Simpson. He is balling. He had a really good game against Missouri this weekend. Everybody thought, I thought Missouri was going to win that game.
Yeah.
Because, it was Missouri's time, and it was going to be the statement win, and they're going to make it into the playoffs, and then Bo Prabula pissed down his leg. And then,
Hey, they were close.
If they couldn't do it with
The fact that they
Brady,
were in it,
Quinn or Cook,
Brady Cook.
and Luther Burden, they're not doing it. now.
No, not at all. But, yeah, you guys any thoughts about that game real quick?
they were in it. They were in
Yeah,
it.
they
I
were
mean,
in
I
it.
picked
Absolutely.
Mizzou to win. I was confident in it, but at the end of the day, lose by 3 points. I can't really be mad with the prediction.
Good SEC game.
Yep.
It's always a toss up every week.
Yeah, Missouri still have a chance to run the table throughout the rest of the season and make the SEC championship and potentially see Bama again in there or whatever SEC team because it's a really tight conference right now. I think Bama and Texas A&M are at the top right now, so it's gonna be.
Who would have freaking thought about them?
No,
Man.
literally A&M is
A&M. You thought
Not A&M. Not
I was
A&M.
gonna say.
Bama's a given, but if you really think about it, no one was thinking about A&M the way they are ranked right now.
Mm-mm.
And I'm one of them. I'll take my loss for whatever. I did not think they had that dog in them. I did not think they were a top 5 team at the beginning of the
I didn't
season,
either.
and I didn't think they were that top five team when they played Notre Dame. But here we
Well,
are.
That Notre Dame game is kind of an anomaly because Notre Dame had chance after chance.
Don't remind me about that. That was
Isaac
and they
wasn't
couldn't
drinking
pull.
enough when he was-
Speaking of the SEC, what about that Auburn Georgia game where Kirby was saying
It's
apparently timeout, but he was trying to say that they were clapping. What the hell?
It's how they clap at
I
Georgia.
think Georgia got extremely lucky. Jackson Arnold, that was a touchdown.
Oh,
That was a touchdown.
instantly a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yes.
That wasn't a fumble.
That was to put them up 17-0.
right, and
They probably would have secured the game with that.
Yeah.
exactly,
let's
and
be honest.
because Georgia only scored 20, all you need is a field goal after that.
Mhm.
But the game changes completely when you miss out on 7 points. And
Yep.
There's only a few teams I know that could come back from being down 17-0. I don't think Georgia.
unfortunately, UCLA is not winning.
I think Georgia's one.
I mean, they could.
Michigan's
I think
definitely
Georgia's
one.
definitely one of those teams, but I don't think they would have done it
No.
against Auburn.
I feel bad for Jackson Arnold, man, because I feel like Auburn's had such a rough schedule this year so
Oh,
far.
yeah. They got
Them
a
and Florida.
monster
And
schedule.
I don't know. I feel bad for them, and they're just getting. I mean, I feel like the game they really got cheated out of was this Georgia one. I feel like I'm going to be able to use that as leverage for a pick I'm going to make later, but we'll see.
All right.
Yeah, this Auburn team has been through the. Which-
Yeah.
I mean, they played Oklahoma and Jackson Arnold got sacked like a million times, and then I think they lead the country in sacks this year, or their quarterbacks getting hit the most.
Yeah.
So,
That Oklahoma defense is no joke, man.
and they want to blame Jackson Arnold.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
No, dude. I mean, how can the way people switch up their opinions on players and coaches so quickly now is like it's like James Franklin. Maybe that was a premature firing, but also he does have all those big game losses.
Right.
But like obviously their season was going great, and then they lose an overtime game to Oregon, and then they lose to UCLA. That's fair. That's fair. But also he was in the hot seat after that Oregon game too. It's like, oh, he lost another big game.
And it just cost, and
Yeah.
his career was over when they lost to Northwestern.
I mean, with the weapons they have, it was deserved.
Penn State had
Yeah.
no excuse not to be in the playoffs this year. They had everybody coming back.
Yep.
I mean, they have two of the best running backs in the nation.
Yeah, they don't. They were not running enough.
Doing anything?
Even
this
against
year?
even against UCLA, man, they didn't run enough. It's
Right.
like if UCLA is getting TFLs, like what is going on?
No,
You're doing a design
What is
quarterback
going on?
run 4th and 1, and you have 2 all-star running backs against UCLA with the game on the line, and you pick Drew Allard.
Supposed to be a good old line
Pure
too.
pocket passer.
Yeah,
what
getting too cute. I mean, just overthinking it, honestly. Like I mentioned, football's simple, man.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, stupid. But okay, let's get into another game. Let's do
Texas,
2 more games.
Texas,
let's
Texas.
do 2. Let's do 2 more. We'll do 3 more games, and then we'll get into our picks next week.
Well, I got a bunch of hot takes down.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, let's do number 6 here. Texas isn't back, but Oklahoma's season is over. Is that a hot take?
No, that's not a hot take. I think Oklahoma's schedule will get harder from here on out. Mateer's hurt.
Yeah, yep. They really screwed up bringing him back. They really
Heisman
screwed up.
campaign
Wait, Mateer's done.
over.
Like,
No, he's hurt, but he's not going to be.
oh,
His Heisman
he's like
campaign is
80%.
Yeah, his Heisman campaign was over after that Texas game,
Yeah.
and then we finally got to see Arch actually be
Do
a
something.
good quarterback for once, and he played well.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
Yeah.
continues to grow on that. But I think Texas is going to make the Cheez-Its Bowl, but they are doing better.
You know, I kind of agreed with Jack from last week. I didn't think this would be the Arch Manning turnaround game, which, I mean, it wasn't. But he did what he needed to do just to get the win, played
Right.
simple football,
Yeah.
like we've been stressing the whole episode. I think Arch, you got to start from square one sometimes, and that's what he did against these, good teams. And that's the tough part about playing a bunch of cupcake opponents.
Right.
At the start, it's like, oh, they play Ohio State week 1, Arch does shitty, and then they play San Jose State, and he looks really good, and it's just you just start with conference play, honestly, or do 1 week of, non-conference, but, you can't win them,
That's all
I
you
guess.
But no, on your take on Oklahoma's season being done, yeah, they're probably done. They have coming up all ranked opponents.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's gonna
Yeah, that defense is going to have to carry hard. And I think Oklahoma doesn't have like a bad QB room behind John Mateer. They didn't need to bring him back necessarily for Texas. I think they could, like you said, without Mateer, they're still going to whoop that ass. And I think they might have if they just left Mateer. On the bench.
Texas was on a perk that day, though. They were locked
Texas is
in.
running.
Being the home team helps.
Yeah,
No, it was a neutral site
it was
game.
neutral.
Oh,
so
was?
it's
Oh my gosh.
so every year, the Red River rivalry is at the Cotton Bowl.
Okay. I didn't know that. In the highlights, they have their orange jerseys on, so that's why.
I think it just switches on whatever season. It must have been Texas's year to wear their home jerseys.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we got-
Oh, we got Western on the TV right now. What does this play?
Let's see it.
I know they kicked the shit out of Ball State.
Yeah, they got like 4 wins.
Bon voyage.
Oh, Lord.
Bang!
Oh Lord, they have
I
like
gotta go to a Western game and like set up shop there.
Those jerseys are atrocious, though.
No, they're not bad.
Western has like 4
Yellows?
wins in a row right now.
Well, you don't like the piss yellow jerseys, bro?
What?
Oh.
What?
All right.
What's another game
Okay.
from this past week?
Let's talk about Michigan USC.
Hmm.
Alex,
No.
want to go first?
Well, I was extremely frustrated with Sharon Moore, to say the least. I mean, we get there 3 days early. Thursday, practice at the Chargers Stadium. I think that we adjust. I thought we were going to adjust to the time difference and, the temperatures, and that wasn't even that different because we literally had almost 80-degree game against Wisconsin the week before. And we go out there and just completely are dead. I mean, there was no energy.
This came out really flat.
Really flat. And Michigan's defense couldn't stop a screen to save their life. They didn't change any of their schemes. I didn't think they changed anything. They kept on playing man. Or no. Yeah, man.
No,
And
they played.
they-
I don't know what they played because they were not stopping anything.
Well, the only good play I saw from that, there was 2 plays that I saw the entire game that I was super impressed about. One was the hit stick by, I think it was either
Derek Moore got the fumble. I know.
he recovered the fumble, but I don't know who did the hit stick. Maybe it was Derek Moore again. I don't remember that.
No,
that
it's-
one screen play that we blew tight end, and then on offense is the downfield throw to our Andrew Marsh, which he's gonna be really good once we get our offense.
Should have been a day 1 start.
Oh, he should have been. And Michigan's off. Here's the thing. I'm not concerned about Michigan's offense of potential. I'm concerned about our play calling. And that is getting to the point where it's going to cost us some games, and especially one that's big this week. And not only this week, the week after, which is going to piss me off if we show up flat to that game, and I don't need to get into that right now. But
We'll wait for that episode. Well, the spooky episode.
Spooky.
The spooky episode.
I do like how it's always on Halloween. That's fun.
I'm just hoping it's a noon kickoff so we can just go there and
Yeah.
get over.
Are we gonna dress up for that episode, the Halloween episode?
Yeah, I'll dress up as
Kate Cunningham?
Julius Caesar.
Okay. Okay.
We might stab you then.
But no, Alex. Yeah, I agree. I'll give you guys a chance to talk about Michigan here in a second. But they came out really flat, and I thought Bryce was, inconsistent throughout the entire game. I thought Andrew Marsh was a bright spot on offense. I thought
Donovan McCulley as well.
Donovan McCulley was another bright spot. Justice Haynes and
Justice Haynes.
him going down hurt you guys' team a lot, I think.
Yeah, and Jordan. It's nothing against Jordan Marshall. Jordan Marshall is a good running back, but
Justice Haynes.
Justice Haynes
game
is a
breaker.
different
Mm.
running back.
He's a
And-
game breaker.
Jack knows.
Great running back.
Yeah,
Sad
and-
to see him go, but I'm happy when.
Yeah, no, there's pick six that I was talking
Man, that
about.
was right to him.
Yeah. But Bryce, I'm not worried about Bryce. Bryce is going to figure it out, and we knew that. Right now, I'm 100% for Michigan's prediction for schedule. I said they would lose to Oklahoma, and I said they would lose to USC. So
I did say they would lose to USC, and Notre Dame would clean them up after
right,
the week after. So
I said that we were going to go into the Ohio State game 9-2. I hope I'm right.
But yeah, Caleb, Jack.
I think a lot of it is on the play calling, just being way too conservative with Bryce, and also on defense. USC got whatever they wanted. So, like you said, it's USC kept it really simple and almost too simple. With I think you can really detriment yourself. We saw Michigan do it against Oklahoma.
Yep,
bunch of screen passes, but if you can't defend them, then they work really well. So. Yeah, Michigan's got some things to figure out, and I also think it just comes with experience. They're obviously not as experienced as past years, so the fact that they're still ranked and still competing is really impressive. And I don't think this is their year personally, but next year, in the next 2 years or so, I think they're going to be a team to watch out for that is probably going to be in contention. So,
yeah,
real
we'll see. We got to fire Sharon first. No, I'm kidding.
Promote Biff to head
Biff.
coach. But yeah, I think Michigan just needs to work on their execution. It's a young team, so they're all fairly inexperienced, but they got the
Right.
potential.
Right. And the
Just-
fact like the fact that they're still top 25 according to AP poll is insane.
Michigan's out.
honestly.
Michigan.
Oh, they are?
Michigan's
I
out.
thought
No,
they were-
there's a couple of people who think Michigan's actually it's supposed to be ranked right now.
The official AP poll has
The
Michigan
official
out.
AP
I'm really surprised by that. Just losing to two ranked opponents, though, is really surprising to me. I thought they would at least be 20s.
It's not that
Or I thought I saw that they were like in the 20s still.
it's not that they lost to two ranked opponents. It's how they lost to those two ranked opponents. They
I
only
see.
scored what? They scored
13
13
They
points
scored
against
13
Oklahoma.
points
Or-
in both.
they scored 13 points for both games.
Gotcha.
And we could talk about how bad Michigan played and how flat they came out, but you got to give credit to where it's due. USC played well.
USC came ready.
I
Yeah.
thought Jaden Mayava is a really good quarterback. He's in the Heisman contender right now.
Yeah, we'll see after this week.
USC's backup running back stepped
we'll
up.
We'll get there. But
King Miller.
King Miller, dog, he was running angry, and I feel like for the amount of criticism that USC team got, they came out and responded
Right.
pretty well. So
Really reminded me of, obviously USC is better than UCLA, but it really reminded me of that, just their running game in general. UCLA's run game has stepped it up a lot. So seeing USC run the way they did.
especially on Michigan, Michigan's
Yeah.
a defense that does not get the ball ran on them very well.
Right. And it's kind of weird because it's
Michigan's
just like,
tough.
obviously Michigan came out a little flat, but it was just kind of weird to see the openness that the running
Yeah,
backs have.
those
Their
holes
runs
were-
were
the-
everything.
Michigan's run defense was absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
They pulled both guards. I'm pretty sure not both guards. They pulled the big guard that they have. I don't know what his name is, but he's like almost
What, the Hawaiian guy?
yeah.
Yeah,
He pulled like I feel like at
every
least,
single play. If they were
25%
running
of the
ball,
plays.
he was running. He was pulling.
and,
but-
and he was
Them
quick.
Samoans can block.
He was quick.
Samoan.
Like he was like he was out in front of the running back like every time he pulled.
Man, it reminds me of Jack pulling for me on those
Real.
to 40 or
He didn't get
40,
clogged up.
42.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
But no, hopefully Michigan bounces back. I mean, Sharon Moore was wearing his work jacket,
His blue collar coat.
blue collar coat in his press conference, so we'll see.
I just hope it means something. Like I hope my dream right now is that Michigan just rattles off the next whatever how many games left.
I think if Michigan beats the shit out of Washington this week, it's gonna be a go. Okay, here we go. And I think they'll be fine until Ohio State.
Are they staying on the West Coast to play them there?
No,
Okay,
Washington's
that's good.
coming to Michigan.
That's good.
That'll be a
That's gonna
turnaround
be a
game.
tough game, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to that one too.
That'll be a tough game.
But all right, let's talk. What's one more game? One more game, or
Let me see what.
Give us a hot take.
yeah, give us a hot take.
All right.
Caleb's hot take.
Here's a hot take.
Hot one though.
Here's a hot take I found. Ohio State's team this year is even better than last year's. Is that a hot take?
Yes.
No.
Because they won everything.
Yeah,
But they lost
looked
two games.
vulnerable. They looked
They
vulnerable.
lost
I
two
think.
games. I don't think this team loses 2 games.
I don't think this team loses. I don't know. This team looks really good. Their defense looks like one of the best we've seen ever.
Yeah.
So
Defense is
From
really
week
good.
1 too, which is really
Yeah.
Not like 2023 Michigan football. Not that deep.
I mean, other than that, like you could put them up right there. I mean, they handled an Illinois team. Granted, Illinois lost to Indiana by 50.
Illinois was in that game for about a quarter and a half. And then,
Yeah.
I thought Alex's pick might have had a chance because I saw Illinois get that rushing touchdown. I was like, dude,
Yeah, I
there's
was a
no
lone
way
wolf.
Alex is about to get
It
this
was a
right.
lone willful that one. That was a
I'm-
brutal one.
This is a pretty hating Ohio State podcast. We all don't like Ohio State, but
I
they
don't mind Ohio State.
all right. But
I don't really mind Ohio State either. Deshaun.
all
Shout
right,
out, Deshaun.
shut up. But we definitely will give credit where it's due. Ohio State is looking like another national championship caliber team.
Yeah,
I don't know about better than last year's though. I feel like
I would say they're better.
I feel like they
I see.
ran the table in the tournament last year though. Even as
Yeah,
to what
but
seed they were the
But the
eighth.
thing
also
is,
didn't
they
lose
lost
2
to
games.
They lost 2
Oh,
games,
okay.
and I think
or haven't lost 2 games yet.
Gotcha. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. All right. How about?
who'd they lose to last year? They lost,
lost
to
to
Michigan.
Oregon and Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That
but
makes
that
sense.
Oregon team was really good too.
yeah, but
And
they
they
blew
boat raced them.
Right. But they were
Right.
still good.
Yeah,
Ohio State had some moments of weakness last year, but they were a great team.
I think this.
I guess time will just tell.
this Ohio State team would beat
well,
that
we're,
Ohio
we're-
State team.
we're 6 weeks
Maybe.
into the season. We have a lot of games left. We'll see where they fall at the end of the year. But I would say, as of right now, yeah, I think they're better than the last.
I'm pretty sure Ohio
you guys
State.
think this year's offense is better than last year's
No.
offense?
No,
I
uh,
don't either.
I think this year's offense is very boring to watch.
I think this year's team's more balanced because I think the offense last year was more explosive. And
Yeah.
would make,
I haven't seen a
plays.
single highlight from Jeremiah Smith.
I mean, yeah,
I really haven't either.
but they haven't needed to
They
absolutely
don't need to rely on him like.
rely on him as
Mhm.
much as I think they did last year.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
so I
But
mean,
still, you would think for someone who's labeled as
the best receiver.
potential Heisman wide receiver level, no.
I-
He's like Ryan Williams. He's having an off year right now too.
Ryan Williams has every target right now because they don't have anybody else.
I know.
I think if Ohio State really wanted to, they would throw the shit out of that ball to Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate every play. But I think they're so comfortable just grinding the clock out because they know that the other team's just not going to score.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
So-
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's the boa constrictor
Yeah,
type thing.
that's the Michigan.
That's the 2023
That's the
Michigan.
2023 term for Michigan team.
Shut up.
And
I don't know. I feel like
Shout out to
I
Mason
feel
Blue.
like
I'm
that,
starting to see him do this again. So I don't
dude,
know.
that Michigan team had so many like big Blake Corum runs though. I feel like
Yeah. But
himself.
they didn't have many receivers that were.
Other than Roman Wilson, not
Yeah.
really. Cornelius Johnson had a few catches that were like okay.
He had some
but
clutch catches.
Yeah, Blake
but-
Corum was
But
like
there
the
was no
third best
Jeremiah
receiver.
Smith on that team. There's no Ryan.
Roman Wilson was our closest, and I mean I mean closest.
Yeah.
I mean like a marathon type,
like
close.
Grand Canyon.
like Grand Canyon close of what Jeremiah Smith is to
Right.
Ohio State.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I like the explanation. Is South Florida guaranteed? Okay, wait. Here's the hot take. South Florida is guaranteed to be the Group of 5 team most likely to make the playoffs.
I would say yes.
Yes,
I would say no. I
Is
think-
South Florida making the playoffs?
Is South Florida the one Group of 5 team that's guaranteed to make it?
Who else do you think?
I think Memphis could do it.
Okay.
I think Memphis could really. I think.
I don't hate that.
I don't think it. See, I'm not saying I don't think it's a guarantee though. I think South Florida's got a great shot, but I think Memphis could sneak in there and really do it because they're really good.
One of those teams are going to make it. It's going to be either one of them.
Tulane.
I think
Tulane
South
could do
Florida
it.
gets
You
it.
could throw
Tulane could do.
in.
Tulane has been good for the last few years now too.
Yeah.
One Group of 5 team will get the automatic bid, and I think it's going to be South Florida just because their strength of schedule is a little bit deeper.
They did. Yeah. Their strength of schedule is going to carry them. Honestly, I think. Yeah. Tulane's probably got no shot. The only other team that really has a chance to me is Memphis, and that's why I'm saying it's not really a guarantee. Just because Memphis is solid. So
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense.
here we go. Penn State is this year's 2024 FSU because they were really bad last year.
I would.
Is that a pretty hot take?
That's
Like
hot.
piping hot.
Penn State will still win some games this
Yeah,
year.
Penn State had a close one with Oregon.
I'm gonna say this. That Florida State team was really bad, but their expectations weren't as high as this Penn State team's. Because
Right.
this is the most disappointing college football team
Right.
from where they started.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're never going to be as bad as what that Florida State team was.
Right. So kind of in a way,
Yeah,
they're as bad
you
expectation
can make that
wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's still piping hot though.
It's
They're
still
not
hot, yeah.
1-11.
No, I mean they won 3 games, and it's you can't say that 1-11 is worse than 3-3 or whatever they're gonna finish. So
All right, this is one I found that's I think probably really hot. The Big 12 is the deepest league, top to bottom.
Not in a million.
No.
I would say yes.
Really?
Over the Big Ten?
I think if you're talking from team to team, who's the deepest conference? Yes, because
Well,
Big
they got Utah,
Big Ten-
Texas Tech,
right.
TCU, Arizona State.
Big Ten is very top heavy. They have Ohio State, Indiana, Michigan, whatever,
Michigan's not
Oregon,
even-
Penn State, Oregon.
Illinois, maybe.
Illinois. You could throw in Illinois in there, but
Indiana.
if you're looking
He said-
for the deepest conference, I think you got to say the Big 12 because they didn't even come out with a
I would-
preseason ranking because they didn't know who the best team was.
Do you really think they're better than the SEC?
They're not. I'm not saying the best
Or the
conference.
deepest?
Are you talking?
I think the SEC is deeper. Than
I would say the SEC might be the one that's deeper than them because I know they have TCU. TCU is kind of a sneaky team that was ranked at the time. But other than those like 5 that I named earlier, like I don't know if they're deeper than the SEC. Well, who's
So
in
yeah,
the SEC? I don't even.
They got Texas A&M. They got.
Oh, that's a good
They
one.
have Bama. They have Missouri. They have Tennessee.
Georgia.
They have.
Dude, they're stacked,
Georgia.
bro. I didn't
They're
realize how
stacked.
stacked they were.
I mean,
Miss.
Ole Miss.
Oh my
LSU.
god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a good conference.
Big 12's good too. Though.
Big 12 is up there. I mean, Texas is number 5 right now.
Florida.
Florida's ass.
Florida killed some Giants.
Florida beat a piss water
Texas team.
Texas team.
Is Texas in there too?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And Oklahoma.
Bro.
Oh,
no,
fuck.
that's so deep.
I mean, all right. SEC's the deepest conference.
All right,
Yeah.
let's cut that part out.
Yeah,
but just leave
redact
your part in.
everything. But I do think Big 12 is really deep. I think they got a lot of good teams in there.
Yeah, they're sneaky.
They have a deep league this year.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta look what they did at the beginning of the season. They didn't even rank any of the teams and who's going to finish first or who's going to finish last. They had no idea.
Does SEC have Clemson and Baylor too?
No. Baylor is a ACC. and
Okay, they're both
Clemson is
ACC, aren't they? Okay.
Yeah.
Baylor's Big 12, aren't they?
No, Baylor's Big 12.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Okay. Here's one last hot take we'll do. Georgia's dynasty is over. This is the beginning of Georgia's decline this season.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate it either.
I don't hate it either, just because they've looked super vulnerable and they're almost losing to Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they probably should have lost to them. Let's be real.
Georgia?
Or wait, no, it wasn't Arizona. It was who did they almost lose to?
Auburn.
That's what
Yeah,
it was.
Auburn.
Yeah. So I don't think that's too piping hot of a take either, honestly.
I don't think Georgia will be out. I don't think they're ever going to be out of the playoff contention, though. I think they're
Kirby
in.
Smart's at the helm.
Yeah,
They'll
Kirby
always be
Smart's
good.
such a good coach.
I don't think they win a national championship in the next
I don't think they
years.
play either.
Yeah, it's not like clap at Georgia, dog. What are you talking
I
about?
never saw the quarterback actually snap the ball like this. Pretty good.
But
All right, cool. Well, those are the hot takes.
that was
For
Caleb's
this week.
hot corner.
Those were all. I didn't.
Caleb's hot corner.
corner
I didn't-
Caleb's hot corner.
I didn't come up with all those, but let me see if they're.
Brought to you by nobody.
Oh, here's one more. Let's just rattle this one off quick. Just say yes or no. Like, do you agree with this hot take? Playoff resumes should punish teams that have cupcake schedules.
No.
Yes.
Yes. No.
No,
Like
because
50-50, yeah. Like I think it should have more of. I think it should have like resume should have like a 75% chance.
Okay, well, if you're going
For-
undefeated, playing against a school deaf and blind every single week, you're not making the.
what if the team has a tough preseason, like where in the preseason
Strength of
they
schedule.
all the strength of schedule is really good, and then by the end of the
Fall
season all the teams they beat, or maybe one loss, all shit the bed, and they are considered a shit team now because of whatever
But they're still like 11-1.
yeah.
So like imagine
I think you should go off at what the team was at the time.
Oregon State
Yeah.
next year, for example. Let's say Oregon State has a crazy recruiting class. They go 11-1. You think they'd have a chance in the Pac-12, like say they go undefeated, to make the playoffs next year?
It depends on who they beat.
Okay.
I think you need to have 3 to 5 tough games of the year with decent opponents at the time.
Right, and probably only lose 1 or 2 games.
Right.
1 or 2 of those
One.
games. Yeah.
One game.
If you're a team like Oregon State.
Unless you're going against
Yeah.
top 5 teams.
Yeah,
top
that makes
7.
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I would agree with that. I mean, if you take a look at Oregon right now,
yeah.
if you take a look at Oregon right now, their best win is Penn State, and they're 3-3. But they were top
But it was
5.
a good Penn
They were
State
top
team.
5. They were top 5
Yeah.
when they played them. So I don't hate that.
I mean-
It could go both ways.
Mhm. I mean, even Penn State being bad now, they still were decent in the beginning.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're falling apart now, but
Right.
they had
They
good
were good.
coaching,
Right.
and they played well.
That locker room was good at one point.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I think, yeah, context matters a lot in
Mhm.
that sort of argument. That's why the AP poll kind of sucks, because they take recent actions so
Right.
critical.
Right.
Mhm.
Like ranking Virginia, that might have been a little premature. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, especially how Florida.
How Florida State almost won that game. They
Yeah.
probably should have won that game in
And now
overtime.
Florida State's looking not that great. I
Right.
mean,
Like they take Florida State.
Did they lose this weekend?
Florida State lost this weekend.
Yeah, that's maybe, I don't know. Maybe they were right to take them out, but still, like ranking Virginia too is crazy.
Well, I think Florida State has 3 losses right now, so they should probably be out. They should be out, and then
Yeah, for sure.
But
Let's rank Navy.
rank
I mean,
rank Army.
I need that Army versus Navy matchup right now.
All right, let's get into. Do you have that spreadsheet?
yeah. Let's get into the games of the week, fellas.
You guys,
This is gonna be good.
I'm going with my gut. I'm not letting any of you influence my decisions this week.
Okay, as you should, Jack. As you
I know.
should. As you
Me
should.
too.
King.
I'm a follower. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we stunk the bed.
All right, let's review last week. So
fine.
Isaac went 3 for 6. He got Ohio State, Texas, and Utah right.
W.
Alex went 2 for 6. He got Alabama and Utah correct. Jack went 3 for 6. He got Ohio State, Alabama, and Utah correct. And I went 4 for 6. Ohio State, Indiana, USC, and Texas all correct for the kid. Thank you. The lone wolf on many of them. Is it recording up there?
No. Yeah.
Testing.
I saw it saying reconnecting. I'm like, oh god, here we
The
go.
whole episode out. So, yeah, last week we talked about all these games. The only one we really didn't talk about was Utah, Arizona State. I don't know. That one, I just thought Utah lost at home last time to a ranked opponent, so I went with Arizona State. But anyway, the first game on the docket this week, number 10 LSU at number 17 Vanderbilt. Who would like to start us off with going into the gauntlet and predicting that one?
Where are they again?
Who's at home?
They're at Vanderbilt.
Give me Vandy.
I'll still take LSU.
LSU's offense hasn't proved anything to me, and I think Pavia is. They gave Bama a run for their money. I think Pavia is a real deal, and I think Vanderbilt's a real deal. So give me Vandy.
Not listening.
How about you, Alex? Who are you going with?
Oh, I mean, I guess they were in that game against Alabama. Vandy was, but then again, they only scored 16, and we've seen a LSU team compete against Ole Miss. So I'm gonna go LSU. for this week?
All right. Will Isaac be the lone wolf?
Up to you, Gabe.
The answer is yes, because Vanderbilt has not beaten LSU since 1990. And I'll be damned if this is the year that Vandy breaks the streak on a noon game against LSU. I think LSU's defense does enough to beat this Vandy team who just lost to Alabama. I don't trust this Vandy team at all, so I'm going Alabama, even though they're at home.
LSU.
Oh yeah, I trust.
I like the Bama though.
No, I trusted Bama to beat them.
Bama's always on.
Shout out Bama. We
Yep.
love Bama.
Shout out Bama.
I doubted the Tigers earlier in the season against Clemson, so I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to go LSU
Don't be down Pavia.
to win.
I'm down, Pavia.
Isaac,
He'll
this
do
is your
good.
chance. This is your chance to
I
look.
swear to God, if Pavia plays like poverty, I'm going to kill him.
Isaac, this is your chance to look badass with all of us getting it wrong and
This
you
could
getting
be
it
my
right.
this
so.
could be my statement win. Right
Yeah,
here.
good.
Turn it around.
This could be
Good.
turning it around.
All right, next we have number 5 Ole Miss at number 9 Georgia. I'll start with this one. I really like the Ole Miss upset pick here. Well, I guess they're
ranked higher than that, Georgia.
they are ranked higher than Georgia, but Georgia's favored money line wise minus 260. So that's I feel like after I did my research though, a lot of people think Georgia's overpicked to win this game. And I've watched Ole Miss play. I've watched Georgia play. I like Ole Miss's offense way better than Georgia's. Even though Georgia's got a great defense, I think Ole Miss can storm in there on a midday game and steal this one. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm really liking Ole Miss's team. They're undefeated, and let's keep it going. So give me Ole Miss to win this one.
For sure. I was a little skeptical to even think about Ole Miss here because of their last week's performance.
Oh yeah, they
against
did.
Washington
I think they
State.
were looking ahead though.
They were playing with their food a little bit in this game, and they almost tripped up a big time against Washington State. But I think
You could argue the same over Georgia though. They almost tripped up against Auburn.
Yeah, I think they're both looking at this game. But I think in college football, you can't really judge the team on how they were the week before. I think how a team changes over the week is something that is a big deal. So I'm going to take Ole Miss here too as well. I think Trinidad's going to get the show on the road again. I think he's going to play out of his mind in a big time game, and I think Ole Miss gets the win here.
He's definitely the better quarterback.
Definitely.
They got the quarterback battle. How about you, Alex?
Give me Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss is going to get the job done in a rough environment at Georgia.
I'm going to take Georgia. I think
I'm glad you did that.
Georgia's
Glad you
at
did
home,
that.
right?
Yep.
I mean, home environment. Ole Miss has had some really close. Most of Ole Miss's games have been very close. I mean, 23-30 against Kentucky, 35-41 against Arkansas.
Yeah, I think that matters
Really
though when you're
close.
playing a team like Georgia.
Exactly.
That really does.
Yeah. And I mean, really close one with Washington State. I know Georgia slipped up a little bit, almost lost to Auburn last week, but Georgia's definitely had ranked games that they won.
Tennessee.
And
That one haunts me, dude. Because I was like, bro, I was ready to put the green on the spreadsheet, and then the kicker missed the field goal, and I was like, son of a bitch, bro.
I was so pissed.
And then
so
you were the only
pissed.
one who picked Georgia that week too. So that's what made me even more mad.
lock
because-
me in again this week.
Yeah, because this is the same thing that happened week.
And I think this is a rebound game for Georgia. I think they're going to be pissed off after last week.
Yeah, well, you could argue the same thing for Ole Miss too. We'll see.
Weirdo.
I did see some good, funny edits of Lane Kiffin today, so I kind of wanted to pick Ole Miss, but I'm going Georgia.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm glad all four of us didn't pick the
I
same
love
one.
seeing the tweets of him commenting on Whit Weeks because his daughter dates him. And seeing like him like throw up on the field, like it's got to be the tempo. Dude's out of shape, like just shit talking of it over Twitter. I'm like, that is a.
Have you guys seen the one where the baby's in the top of the screen? And he's like,
Hell
and he's like, babe, we're on FaceTime. And his wife's like, oh, it's so cute. He's like, yeah, it's cute.
All right, the next game we got. This is our fun game of the week. The other three are ranked versus ranked matchups. But Maryland versus the most talked about team in college football right now, UCLA.
Sneaky game.
Yeah.
Sneaky good game. Give me the Bruins.
Reasoning?
Jaron Neuheism is that guy, and I think Nico and this new UCLA team is getting hot right now. So I I think UCLA could become bowl eligible in the next couple of weeks if they keep playing the way they are. So
Right.
give me UCLA.
Right. And I wrote down in my notes how much I wished I would have pursued going to UCLA as a school, because being there right now
I'm sure
in
it'd be
this
fun.
moment with how much hype they have going into this next game, home game, Rose Bowl against UCLA. Let's get some fans in the building. Give me
Please.
UCLA to win this game against Maryland. I know Maryland's line is really, really good, but UCLA's line has performed so well these past couple games. How about you, Alex?
You see, I don't know. It's tough because Maryland just got off a tough loss against Nebraska this past weekend. Heartbreaker in there, and I want to take Maryland because of the West Coast type issue that we keep on seeing in college football, but that UCLA team right now is looking really, really nice, and Garrett, the offensive coordinator has something.
Jerry
Newsheimer.
Newsheimer.
He got something cooking. So I'll take the Bruins on this one.
Oh
as
man,
well.
3 for 3 on Bruins. Jack.
I really want to go Maryland, but I don't think Maryland has enough to stop the train UCLA is on right now. I think UCLA's got the momentum.
Well, that's a first time ever that UCLA gets.
Yeah,
Maryland had a good game against Nebraska, but I don't think they're coming back from
Did the
that.
Bruins just become our first team that we all agree are going to win on the week they're going to win? Because I think
We've had.
No, we have never had a pick where all four of us pick the same. We've never had a pick go right where all four of us pick the same team.
Right, because didn't we all pick Texas?
We all pick.
week
We all
one?
pick Kansas State wrong. We all pick Texas wrong. We all pick Clemson wrong.
could the Bruins be the first team we all get it right on?
We all pick South
Probably
Florida
not.
spread wrong. We all pick Notre Dame wrong. We all pick Utah wrong. Buffalo wrong. Iowa State wrong. Dude,
my
we
God.
suck.
We are terrible.
Please, UCLA, we need you to win this game.
Don't let the momentum down now.
You guy, you don't know ball trust right now.
Nico, I swear to God, no picks. He has not had a pick thrown yet with Jerry as the
Really?
coordinator. So
Okay,
that's really
keep it
good.
up.
I'm really looking forward to him using his legs against this Maryland front. They're supposed to be really good. Their offensive line is supposed to be good as well, but Tim Skipper's got these boys playing really hard, and
Yeah.
I don't think Maryland knows what's coming. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I like it.
even though Maryland's got a really good quarterback, I like the Bruins.
Next game, we have the spread pick for number 11 Tennessee at number 6 Alabama. The spread right now is Tennessee is going to lose by 9.5 points. Do we think that's going to be true, fellas? Jack, the Alabama fan himself,
I don't think so.
you think
I think it's gonna
Alabama's
be a close-
covering?
I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think that Tennessee loses by 9.5.
Okay, so you think Tennessee's going to cover that spread?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
But I
gotcha.
think Tennessee's going to lose.
Yeah. That's so you.
But I think it's
They're not going to lose by more than
3 or
10
6
points.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee covers too.
I also think Tennessee covers.
I disagree. I think Tennessee is going to lose by more. I think Jack's mentioned. I mean, I've doubted Alabama every single week we've done this, so I'm done doing that. I think I'm confident Alabama can play this game, a night game, mind you, at home against Tennessee. Tennessee's got a really good home environment, and I think that's what makes them so good. Take that away, I think that can cause Alabama to maybe get an extra turnover,
Mm-hmm.
maybe draw another penalty that can stop them from making a long field goal. I think something like that is going to be what separates this game, and maybe they do lose by 10 points, but even still, that wins me this if I do pick that right. So I'm gonna roll against the boys with this one and go with Tennessee not covering.
It makes sense, but honestly, Alabama's not really been closing out games that great recently. So
Yeah,
I just don't think they're going to beat the shit out of the team.
Yeah, especially a team like Tennessee. They're good. I mean,
Mhm.
Aguilar,
They're really
really
good.
good
I mean,
quarterback.
their last two ranked matchups were against Georgia and Missouri, and they won each of those by what? 1 score, 2 score?
Yeah,
Big
Missouri
team.
was by 3. Dude, that game was so close.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Game was so close.
And Georgia was close too.
This Alabama team is not the Nick Saban kind of team that just beats the shit out of you for every single play and every single game.
It's that
They're
Kalen
not good.
DeBoer, Washington.
This is the Kalen DeBoer who just grinds out wins. They just know how to win.
Yep. I don't know. I think coming back home though is good, and we'll see what happens here. All right. What's next? Okay. USC at Notre Dame, 20 versus 13. What we got, Isaac?
You know, every time I've picked a Notre Dame game on this podcast, they've always lost. And I was really hoping that, A, this game wouldn't be on your radar. Or B, I get out of voting and not giving my option. But I realize that I'm not a fucking bitch. So I think Notre Dame's gonna hammer USC at home. I'm going. So hopefully we win. I know I said this for Texas A&M, but I really like the improvements Notre Dame's made, and all credit to USC. I think they're a really good team, and I don't think we're gonna hammer them, but I think we'll win.
Yeah.
I think for sure we'll win. I think it's gonna be a really good game, and I think Notre Dame squeaks out a win here.
Who would like to go next?
Just give me Notre Dame.
Give me Notre Dame.
Crazy as hell. I'm going to go USC. That offense is too hard to stop right now. Notre Dame's dropped it in a lot of big games recently.
You know what they say, Isaac? History repeats itself.
Don't say that.
And I like Amon-Ra St. Brown.
So,
Oh my God.
I just had to throw it out in there. Week one, I picked Notre Dame. They lose. Week 2, I picked Notre Dame, and you go to the game. They lose.
Pick them again.
Week 8, I'm picking USC to win this game. We've seen we've seen Notre Dame blow it, and they've done what they're supposed to do against these teams that they're supposed to beat. This is another. Well, I mean, they've taken care of business.
Minus the terrible officiating, yes, we've taken care of business.
ACC, handle this issue, please. Oh, God.
Shout out ACC Sports. Fix your fucking officials.
A&M got that.
Yeah, a lot of this game's going to come down to Notre Dame's defense. And last time against Texas A&M, they couldn't get it done at home. So it's another night game, another chance for them. And I'm just going to roll with what history has shown me and go with USC.
Big game.
Miami got that.
Big game. I think this will determine how each of these teams' seasons end. So,
yeah, I thought the season was over after A&M. They're still in it too, which is surprising to me.
If they win this week, they'll be in the top 12 for sure.
Yeah.
So, big week for the.
Then they'll go and lose to Northern Illinois.
I could say this. Yeah.
Oh man.
Every game's a make or break win for Notre Dame, so we'll hopefully come out and play like that.
Yeah, I think this last one is the biggest toss up to me. It's in the Big 12. Utah at BYU, number 23 at number 15. This one's the biggest toss up to me. I don't know which direction to go with this. So whoever's got a ballsy take at their fingertips to roll with.
I'm gonna take Texas Tech.
Utah at BYU.
Texas Tech.
We're throwing in teams.
But I'm going to take Texas Tech here. No, I'm going to take Utah. Sorry, I was thinking about Texas Tech. That's because Utah's only loss. Utah's only losses to Texas Tech, and they're a top 5 team.
Mm.
And even though they got their ass beat at home in Stillwater, I think BYU really hasn't played anybody as of that competition.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Utah. I'm going to take Utah to win.
Yeah, that's fair. Alex?
Give me BYU.
Give me the Zach Wilson lovers.
Give me the Mormons.
Why do you think BYU's got this, Alex?
Brigham.
This is a rivalry game, so chaos happens all the time, and I think
BYU's at home. So
and it's a night game.
Huge. Yep, night game.
Yep,
Latest game of the night.
That's all I need to say, folks. BYU, the Mormons come out at night.
Watch out.
They be swinging.
They come out swinging
at night.
Oh, that.
If they argue.
Whichever team soaks the most.
Oh, there it is.
Hammer their money line.
That's funny. Jack, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Utah as well, just because strength of schedule. BYU really hasn't played anybody, so
yeah. I think we're not supposed to judge based off last week, but I can't pin down this Utah team to save my life. I didn't take them to win versus Texas Tech, and I took them to win, or I took Arizona to beat them versus I took Arizona State to beat them, and I got that wrong too. So I just can't pin them down, but I do think this is the week where I could, like you mentioned, strength of schedule is very important here. Even though it is a rivalry game at an away arena, I do think Utah can storm in there. Devin Dampier's got to use his legs. I think the quarterback battle is easily won by him. I mean, BYU's quarterback wears number 47. That's got to be the most auto-generated.
Don't be shitting on Bear, whatever his last
Bear
name.
Barnheimer.
Yeah,
Barnhauser.
don't be shitting on the Bear. All right, Bear. He's gonna bear down.
You literally picked Utah.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, but he likes BYU's quarterback.
And Utah went to double OT with Arizona last week. I mean, that's it is what it is. I'm gonna go Utah here. If Alex would have went Utah, I would have went BYU, but I'm safe to go Utah here just so we don't get the 4.
This man's just trying to be alone.
No, I just like the color blue.
That's great. All right, fellas, we got them all in. So Isaac's locks are Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, UCLA, Tennessee, Notre Dame, and Utah. Alex's locks are LSU, Ole Miss, UCLA, Tennessee spread, Notre Dame, and BYU. Jack's locks are LSU, Georgia, UCLA, Tennessee spread, USC, and Utah. And then my locks are LSU, Ole Miss, UCLA, Alabama spread, USC, and Utah. So go with whoever you think's gonna get you that money. So far, it's none of us. So
don't follow a single one of us.
But
you're better off combining all of our picks together, low
Yeah,
key.
mix and match.
Yeah, or just do your own thing.
kind of like a puzzle.
You know, you know what? I'm gonna do my own thing.
All right, Alex, you want to start the Mall City segment?
Yeah, let's do it. This segment is brought to you by Mall City Mechanical. We're doing the Pulse Player of the Week, and I'm just gonna do what we said in the episode that we're not gonna release. The Ty Simpson is gonna be the Mall City Player of the Week again.
Yeah, he had another good week, man.
I think that
Another good week.
I didn't think Alabama won that game without him. So he had a really good game. And that clip of him after looking at all the stats is the definition of a Nick Saban quarterback.
Yes.
And he, I mean, what else can I say? I mean,
4th and 3, and you throw in a touchdown pass to win the game. Yep. Not win the game, but
he gave his team the pulse they needed. So,
I guess that'll be a Mall City Pulse Player of the Week. You want to throw any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I think Jerry Neuheisel, man. I mean, he's not a player, but what he's done for this UCLA offense and going into Michigan State Spartan Stadium, I will say it's an easy place for Michigan to play, but any other team just waltzing in there on a noon game, I mean, that's not going to be an easy place to go win by 25 points. So I love what he did. Nico, he played super well. And the offensive line for UCLA, honestly, that whole squad deserves its praise for what they've done going from 0-4 to 2-4 and how they played over these past 2 weeks. Even the Northwestern game wasn't bad. They were close in that one, but
For sure.
yeah, I love what I'm seeing out of the Bruins. So that offensive line, we're going to need that again against Maryland. They're no slouch of a team, but hopefully they got it in the Rose Bowl. But yeah, shout out UCLA offensive line.
Jack?
If it's not Ty Simpson, I think Fernando Mendoza is a great mention.
Fair. I would have said him.
That was going to be mine. Yeah, I was going to say Fernando Mendoza, but damn it, now I got to really think.
Sig nasty.
Now I got a really no ball.
I guess I really have
Arch Manning.
this one. Yeah, fuck it. I'll say Arch Manning. He got the win.
To him.
He got the win this week. He after the amount
He did need that big win.
after the amount of
did need it.
adversity that kid has gone through this entire season, hearing all this stuff about how he's a bust and not going to be living up to the Manning name, and to see him in that moment put the Sooners away on that long run, yeah, he's an honorable mention for sure. He played well. So
I like it.
Yeah,
all
I
right,
like it too.
closing thoughts, or are we good?
Oh, man, I just hope the Bruins win, man. It's going to be real disappointing if they just get blown out at the Rose Bowl. I mean, it could have been – it was a fun 2 weeks if it doesn't happen, but hopefully we're rolling
Alex?
next week too.
Go Tag.
Michigan better show up on That's all I'm saying. Next 2 weeks.
Jack?
Go Bama. But not too much.
Not too much, Bama. Go Irish. That's going to be my final thought. And remember, we don't know ball. You don't know ball. We all don't know ball. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Also,
Send us a Sora code.
yeah, send us a Sora code.
Go blue.
Or is that what you're going to say?
Yeah. I mean, that was gonna be one of the things that I guess I should.
Let us know what you thought of the mics.
Yes. Shout out to Mall City Mechanic for sponsoring for our new equipment. This is a huge blessing to our show, and we look forward to bringing you more quality, improved content. So,
Thank you so much.
you don't know ball.
Thank you.
Go Blue.